Okay guys, I'm going to be showing you how to find the vertical asymptote of rational functions. There's going to be 3 steps involved in this process. The first step is going to be to factor the numerator and the denominator if you can. The second step is going to be to cancel any like terms. And then the last step is going to be setting the denominator equal to 0. So if we have f of x equals x minus 1 over x squared plus 6x plus 5. Now we're going to go to the first step and we're going to factor. We can't factor the numerator, but we can factor the denominator. And if you factor x squared plus 6x plus 5, you get x plus 3, x plus 2. Okay, now we go to the second step, which is to cancel any like terms. Now we don't have any like terms, so we're going to skip that step and go to the third. We're going to set the denominator equal to 0. So we take x plus 3, x plus 2, and set that equal to 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to split these off, and we'll have x plus 3 equals 0, and x plus 2 equals 0. I'm going to solve these. I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides so that I have x equals negative 3. And for this one, I'll subtract 2 to both sides, and we get x equals negative 2. Now we have x equals negative 3 and x equals negative 2. Those are the vertical asymptotes of this rational function. Alright, now if we have f of x equals x squared plus 7x plus 6 all over x plus 6 x minus 8. As you can see, the denominator is actually already factored, so all we need to do is factor the numerator. And if you factor x squared plus 7x plus 6, you're going to get x plus 1, x plus 6. Now we go to the second step in canceling the like terms. On this one, we actually do have like terms here, the x plus 6 and x plus 6. So we can cancel those, and what we're left with is x plus 1 in the numerator and x minus 8 in the denominator. So I'm going to write that down here. X plus 1, x minus 8. Now we move to the third step and set the denominator equal to 0. I'm going to add 8 to both sides, and what we're left with is x equals 8. So the vertical asymptote of this rational function is going to be x equals 8. Now, if we have a function of x equals x squared minus 3x minus 4 all over x squared minus 4x minus 5. Okay, we go to step 1 and we're going to factor. We're going to start with the numerator. And if you factor the numerator, what you're going to get is x plus 1, x minus 4. And if you factor the denominator, what you're going to be left with is x plus 1 and x minus 5. Okay, so we move to step 2, cancel any like terms. We have 2 like terms, the x plus 1, so we're going to go ahead and cancel those 2. And we're left with x minus 4 in the numerator and x minus 5 in the denominator. So we go ahead and set that denominator equal to 0, our third step. I'm going to add 5 to both sides, and what we're left with is x equals 5. And that is the vertical asymptote of this rational function right here. And that is how you solve for vertical asymptotes.